Hey everybody, welcome back to our Soul Link. Today we are starting, I believe, episode 3 already, and we just finished up at the fun encounter with I can't quite recall her name. What was her name?
Mars.
Mars.
Valley Windworks.
Exactly, Valley Windworks. So we just finished that up, and I was just taking a look at my team right before we were about to start recording, and I was quite surprised to remember just how my team ended up at the end of that fight. So. Let's go heal up as we get ready to move forward here. I'm just taking in stock of this wonderful team we've got. I was looking at your side, the wonderful Igglybuff you have right out front trying to get Jigglypuff, right?
Yeah, I don't. I keep forgetting to look it up between between episodes. Like, does having it on the front of the party boost friendship? Does having it go out in battles boost friendship? Like, I don't actually know the intricacies of the mechanics.
Just from what I could, yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll say just from what I can remember, it not dying in battle and it leveling is the main way to get friendship.
Okay. Well, then I'm working on that to the detriment of everything else that's happening.
I was gonna say I don't quite remember if it actually gets it just being in battle, but I know leveling up it does.
Gotcha. I just want to get the Soothe Bell and get to the masseuse on the beach, wherever that is. Ooh, I can make some poffins. Does that increase friendship?
I forgot all about poffins. I do remember watching the anime.
All progress in this playthrough,
just
make you sit there and watch me make poffins.
Well, I got the 2 screens, you know. I'll be finishing the game. You'll be over there cooking it up. So I was just taking a look here at the team, seeing I might do. Okay, so the Poliwhirl was my latest member. See, we'll just put them out front, I guess. Yeah, because Marowak wasn't really doing that good in battle. Cause it didn't really have that many moves that I was interested in. Yeah, Bone Clip and Headbutt.
Oh, you know what I just remembered?
What's that?
We put honey on the tree.
Ooh, do you think it might have something? Go see.
Surely.
It's been, what, a week? Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a week, and unless it goes away after too long, it should be there.
Let's see. Well, mine's not doing anything. What about yours?
Nope.
Aw.
Oh, the honey must go away if you wait too long.
Well, we tried.
No Munchlaxes today.
They should have done a special video just to go check that out, huh?
I remember one time I was playing this, and I don't remember what I wanted. I think it was like a Burmy.
Yeah.
And I wanted a Burmy so bad. So I just kept leaving honey on the tree for days and just never got one.
Oh, wow. What did you end up getting a lot of? Combees?
Yeah, lots of Combees. Not much else.
And you ran a Vespiquen, right?
No. I should do like just an all bug run of these games. I think this is a trainer. I'm gonna battle them.
Do it. Yep, you were right.
Ooh, I just remembered in a Turn of Forest we have we'll do double battles with a healer.
Ooh.
Who will heal our Pokemon between every battle, which will be really nice.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Ooh, what a great combo. Voltorb.
Great combo. Anything.
I was gonna say, it's a good thing I have the Marowak, even though I was just making fun of its moveset. And of course it knows Sonic Boom. Why didn't I think any different?
Well, we have a Sonic Boom clause.
Wait, over the level for that at this point?
We didn't really say anything specific about it.
I'll say it didn't one-shot me.
Yeah, but even...
Wow, okay, it lived with 1 health. Okay, wow.
Oh, I thought Bone Club hit twice. I keep mixing that up with Bone Moraine.
Alright, Super Potion it is.
Oh gosh, this guy's setting up on me.
I think if you have more than 40 health, I think the Sonic Boom rules should be negated. Just because you have 2 turns to figure something out.
That's true, that's...
But Dragon Rage
can sweep through your entire team. But yeah, fair enough.
Dragon Rage, you know, we're kind of at that HP still where kind of scary. Like your Polyclops will get 1 shot still.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright, there we go. Voltorb was no problem. I wasn't worried at all.
It wasn't at all scary.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, am I stupid? What does foresight do? I thought
It,
foresight
it
made it work.
lets it hit ghosts, I thought.
I thought it worked both ways.
Oh.
And it was usually to hit a ghost type with an any. Why would he learn this? What's the point? I thought I could use it to hit normal types.
I was gonna say, I thought we're not doing
What are we doing?
randomized moves, so I have no idea why he learns that.
What are we doing? All right, let's just punch him.
There you
Let's punch the mongoose.
go. Ooh, a frost
Ooh.
lass. That would have been cool. We've already done this area though, right?
Yeah, this is where we got something.
Polyclops.
Yeah, that's pretty good though. Are you wanting to go for a Poliwrath or a Politoad?
Let's see, Politoad is straight water. Poliwrath is water
Correct.
fighting, right? I think I'd rather Poliwrath. We got another
Poliwrath
quick
is-
claw.
Pretty good. Second quick call.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
See, do I even have the other one equipped to anybody right now? I guess so. Almost tossed it by mistake. Poliwrath. Oh, future Poliwrath. Here you go. So,
Resisting the temptation to run back to the Pokemon Center after every battle.
so I've thought, I don't know if any of our viewers are going to notice this, and I don't even know if you noticed it, but I never answered your question about a new type that I would want to add to the game.
Oh yeah, did you think about it?
I thought really hard about it, and then I never came up with an answer, and then I thought about it really hard again as I was getting ready for this this video.
Yeah, just
And
now.
yes, so like 20 minutes ago. So I had two different things I was thinking of. Well, three actually.
Okay.
So you know they kind of went in a unique route whenever they made the newest generation. They have the past and future Pokemon. They didn't give any new typings with those. So I thought, you know, they could definitely add in something like futuristic or prehistoric typings. I think that would be pretty cool and unique. And if that wasn't an option, I was also thinking a space theme would also work really well.
Like a cosmic type.
Yeah, cosmic. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah.
Yeah, that would also be really good because you have Pokemon like
Minior.
LGM and Staryu and whatnot.
So
Yeah,
Rock,
Minior.
Lunatone.
Yeah, that'd be cool. It could replace a lot of people's secondary types.
Yeah.
If
Wonder-
the ancient Pokemon was a thing, what would you do with the fossils?
I feel like they would all have to be ancient.
Would you get rid of the rock typing?
Most, yeah, honestly, I would, because if they're restored, technically they're not rocks anymore.
Okay, and then just to put an extra wrinkle in it, in Gen 8, none of the fossil Pokemon are rock type. They're all dual types.
And see, those wouldn't get the prehistoric because those are all messed up.
That's fair. They are new creations.
Also, I've seen some designs of what those Pokemon would look like normal, and I'm so sad that we didn't get those. I mean, they're okay the way they are right now, but it just reminds me of like a Chimera where you kind of feel bad for it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've seen Full Metal Alchemist, you'll know chimeras are not a good thing. So I always look at them and I think they're in pain, you know, which is kind of
Especially
weird.
the one in Full Metal Alchemist. That one's just heartbreaking.
Well, how far into Full Metal Alchemist have you watched?
Again, I got to that first episode
Oh.
with the scientists, and then I'm done.
Okay, well,
And then you promised me that was the saddest part of the whole show, and I didn't believe you, so I didn't keep watching.
it is the saddest part of that show. But there are other chimeras that aren't that one, and they're more, let's just say, refined.
Okay.
So, but still, although they're not in pain, I'm like, it's just fusing two things together. Not the best. Not the best.
Still
choice.
doesn't seem too comfy.
Yeah. Although speaking of fusing things together, Pokemon Fusion is very fun.
I still haven't played that. I
Well,
have a
you
student
know,
who talks to me about that all the time.
Really?
I'm really excited for him.
I will say that maybe one day we could give that a go for Soul Link if we can ever finish one at all.
Oh gosh, I don't know if I would be down to play through that. I don't know if me not understanding anything about the game would be good for Soul Link content.
It's not really too much to pick up, honestly. Basically, it takes place in Kanto, and then they also have Johto as well. And basically, the only premise they really add is the fact that you can fuse Pokemon together, and it's a community-based sprite designing that they add in custom sprites from the community, and the developers and the community pick out the ones they add to the game. So it's all usually high-quality designs or designs that make sense for the Pokemon. So it has a lot of cool stuff in there.
Yeah, it looks super cool, and I've seen a lot of the designs that seem really, really neat, and like a lot of love was put into them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really have a reason I haven't checked it out yet. It seems cool.
I know I did a Kanto playthrough, and I didn't do any randomization or anything. And then I considered doing a Johto run, but randomizing it. And then when I was about to start, I was like, I think I'm okay for now.
We take a break from this.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well, see, my thing is, I would spend a lot more time just mixing fusions to see what they look like, as opposed to playing the game. So I spent more time in the PC box than playing the game, if I had to guess.
Sure. Does it cost resources to fuse Pokemon?
Yes, but the main thing you have to buy is, I think, only 200 Pokédollars or something. And when you get further in the game, it's discounted, and you make a lot more money, and you can rebattle trainers as well. So.
Gotcha. Alright, that hiker beat me up pretty bad. I'm gonna try to sneak past this lady.
That's what I was thinking.
Go back to the Pokemon Center. That
was
I
a
was
long
not ready for
fight.
that hiker to have 4 Pokemon.
Albeit I was talking during that whole fight, it still was a long fight.
Huh. I guess this is the generation that they survive poisoning.
Yeah, I meant to say that a minute ago. My Crawnoon also did that on the way back. So it's funny yours did it too.
For some reason, I thought that was only Gen 5 onward.
Oh, I forgot I have teleport. I can just teleport back.
Nice.
But yeah, I didn't think to mention it, but because it didn't die, and we already discussed the fact that we weren't going to count it if it did. But yeah, no poison issues. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. What games have you been playing besides this one recently?
I am at the end of Baldur's Gate Act 2.
Which Baldur's Gate? The newest one?
3.
Okay. You're what, 100 plus hours into the game?
I am like 80, 81, 82 hours, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Hours in at the end of Act 2. So, one more act to go. I'm
Very
really
nice.
enjoying it. It's really daunting though. Like, sometimes I'll take breaks and I'll play multiple entire games and then come back to it and put in like 20 more hours and then take another break.
Okay.
It's very, very good though.
I was
I
gonna say,
highly
is it
recommend it.
fun? Okay.
Yeah,
I've
it's,
definitely wanted to play it.
So I've been thinking about it really hard, and I haven't finished it yet, so I don't want to say anything definitive.
Mhm.
But Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 4, has been on my personal top 10 since I played it as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of great characters, great open world, really interesting environments, and it kind of introduced me to the concept of game. Oh no!
What's up?
I'm out. Sorry, the Bonsley did copycat and used a ghost type move on my ghost type, but luckily it wasn't one that could be super effective, so we're good.
Okay, good. I was gonna say Nightshade
anyway,
only does the damage
of the level.
Yeah.
Long story short,
Mhm.
I feel like by the end of this, Baldur's Gate 3 will replace the long-standing
Wow.
Oblivion for the kind of big open RPG slot on my list.
That says a lot. Okay, that's very high praise.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Right now, what I've been playing is picked up. Let's see, what is it called? Outlast Trials. Sorry, brain blanked there for a second.
Is that the one that takes place underground, like in the bunker?
Yeah, you're in a bunker, and then they like bring you down to the mission areas, and then you do certain objectives and stuff, and avoid these what are they called? I don't know. I'm just gonna call them monsters. They're people, but they're like crazy. Like they have like body alterations or like I don't know, very weird
Gross.
behavior. Yeah, and like this one lady that has a drill on her hand and a sock puppet on the other, and she talks to it as she walks around, and stuff like that. And so,
hobbies.
yeah, exactly. You can tell I'm paying attention because I just water gunned a Quagsire.
It's neutral. It's neutral.
So, but anyway, I've been playing that some, and then I've also picked up Armor Reforger to play with some of my other friends.
What is that? I'm not familiar with that.
That is a first-person multiplayer shooter. It's it's more of a war sim than a first-person shooter, but it is a first-person shooter. Basically, you get in a lobby with up to 64 people on each team, and your objective is to just take different positions on the map. They're different cities, and then you have to build up the cities or locations as bases. You have to take over. I think the standard map has 6 objectives you have to hold at one time. It marks the ones that are important in purple at the beginning of the match. And these matches can take like, minimum 30 minutes if you're rushing and the enemy team's not doing anything to stop you, or they could take, more than a day.
Gosh.
So it all depends on how your team is trying to take the points, and people can come and go at any point. It's just an open server. Unless they put a lock on it. It's an open server where people can come and go, and it's pretty fun. There's different roles you can play. You can be a pilot and transport supplies or the soldiers to the front lines, or you can even choose to run the supply lines between the bases, so you're keeping up the supplies to let people respawn at the front lines to take the points, or you can just go around and just drive around, do whatever you want, just be annoying to the enemy. Basically, the options are there, and it just goes. Yeah.
Is it all like active playing? Like you're controlling a character at all times?
Yes, you are a soldier, and it's a first-person shooter. Yes.
Oh, it's a really interesting concept.
Mm-hmm. And basically, you are limited to what you can do at the beginning. You both start and have to build a base, but as you go out and capture the points, you get more supplies, what they call it in the game. Because you got to have your logistics nailed down to win a war, So
Sure.
basically that's the premise. So
Sounds really interesting. That sounds like a very you game.
yeah.
If you catch my meaning.
Will you believe? I bet you won't believe my favorite thing to do on the game right now.
Farm chickens.
Close. There's no chickens in the game, sadly.
Oh,
But
sad.
I like doing the logistics runs.
Yeah.
So that's running supplies between the primary bases and the front lines, because your main base is where you make all your supply. That's where your supplies get dropped off. I'll say. Uh-oh.
Okay. Sorry.
You're okay. So,
I wasn't ready for that.
yeah, I get that. Were you swapping out when he did it?
Yeah.
Doesn't that-
So I was extra
Doesn't that
scared.
like double the damage when he does that?
I think it's increased damage. I don't know what the rate is.
Yeah.
But anyway, please continue.
It's all good. Yeah, but you have to transport supplies to your other bases as you establish your radio network for your bases. And so I like to do the supply running between the bases because it's kind of exhilarating, because once you're trying to get like a whole big old truck full of supplies to the front lines, sometimes you can get under attack because you're trying to set up the 4 bases to repel the enemy back, and so sometimes you have to defend your supply trucks and stuff. So it's pretty fun, surprisingly. But I'm not a frontline fighter. I would not say I'm the best at first-person shooters. But as you can all tell from my Star Trucker playthrough, that I do enjoy carrying around cargo in trucks.
That sounds very you. Have you been playing Star Trucker at all since we recorded?
I've played some.
Exactly.
I haven't finished the campaign or anything, but I have played some. It is fun. I'm still trying to get a grip on the multi-dimensional ways you have to rotate your truck, and dealing with the upside down and stuff like that. And of course, trying to obey all intergalactic traffic laws. Um, but yeah, that's what I've been playing recently.
Megan and I have also been playing Phoenix, or not Phoenix Wright, but Ace Attorney Apollo Justice.
Yeah.
And that has been very fun. We're really big fans of the Ace Attorney series.
So, if I were, not saying I am, definitely couldn't, but if I have never played an Ace Attorney game,
Yeah.
what would you describe an Ace Attorney game? How would you describe
Okay.
that?
So it would be lying to not use visual novel as sort of the starting point,
Okay.
but that also has some negative connotations that I want to make sure you're not trying to think about, because it is entirely text-based. You play as a defense attorney who's defending people from crimes, almost exclusively from murder crimes. So there'll be segments in the courtroom where they'll bring in witnesses. The witnesses will have testimony. You have to find like flaws in their testimony, contradictions.
Oh, okay.
And then you can press them for more information, and then you can present evidence that contradicts their statement. And then there's also investigation segments. So in this, fictional law simulator, you're also basically a detective. And so you will interview people and go to crime scenes and find the evidence, and there's minor puzzle solving at times. But at its root, it's a visual novel that has really interesting sort of first-person investigation gameplay.
That does sound pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah, I'm a really big fan of the series. I played the first one several years ago when I sliced my thumb in twain when I was chopping an onion incorrectly.
Oh, wow.
And so I couldn't use my left hand for a while. I'm going back to the Pokemon Center. I couldn't use my left hand for a while. I was like, but I want to play games. And so I looked up games you can play on the Switch with one Joy-Con. And the Ace Attorney games were highly recommended, and I didn't want to play those anyway. So I did it. I played the entire first game with one hand, and then I finished the first trilogy, and I got the second trilogy for my wife for Christmas, and we've been playing through that together because she enjoys playing through them with me.
Well, I will say I like text adventure games and stuff like that.
They're really good. They're family friendly too, but the writing is clever. They make silly jokes, but clever jokes. And even though it's appropriate for kids, it never feels like you're playing a kid's game.
Oh, okay. Another text-based game that I actually played. I hate dating things because sometimes I completely forget that it's been multiple years since I've done something that feels like yesterday. So I'm just going to say that I played a little ways back. I want to say it was 2023, though. It's a game called Road Warden. And basically the premise is that roads are dangerous in medieval fantasy worlds. And there's monsters. And so there's these men and women in this game called Road Wardens. And basically their whole job is to try to keep areas united and to kind of help protect and cull the monster population while also trying to keep people safe. And so basically you're brought onto this route of another road warden, and you have a job for like 90 days or something like that. So it's a time limited thing that you're going to do. But basically, trying to see what I'm going to use on this guy.
Trying to survive.
Yeah. It's because he's very tanky with the water rock. But anyway. But the premise is it's all gone crazy in this area. And so you're having to decipher what exactly is going on in this area, who likes whom in each city, who's actually manipulating you to do bad things, and you have to figure out why this one settlement got raided and destroyed by the monsters, and basically all the puzzle pieces you have to go through to figure out what exactly is happening in this area, because you're taking on this contract for another road warden who is Um, and otherwise, I can't remember what exactly his issue was, but you had to take his contract. And so you're trying to fill the shoes of somebody they really liked, and now you're a stranger coming in asking them questions and stuff out of nowhere. So everyone's a little reprehensive about you. So it was a very interesting and unique game. I don't think I've ever played anything quite like that before, but it's basically like reading a book, but I'm getting to pick all the choices the main character does.
Ooh, John, do I have a game recommendation for you if that's your teeth?
What you got?
I've recommended it to the friend group many times. You need to play Citizen Sleeper.
Citizen Sleeper. You're lucky.
Oh, sweet. There's like a little
Got some
resting
notepads
place
laying
halfway
around.
through.
Citizen Sleeper.
Yeah.
All right, let me write that down. Hopefully, you don't hear me
Go
flipping
for
through
it.
a notebook over here.
And then I'll once again pitch it to you.
All right. What's the premise? Let's hear it.
All right. So this is the premise. So I'm not going to spoil anything because it's really interesting. But the premise is that you play as a sleeper.
Okay.
Which the game is set in a very far in the future timeline, and sleepers are basically robots that are fitted with someone's consciousness.
Okay.
And the person sold their consciousness to a company to pay off debt.
Huh.
And the person is in like cryosleep until the robot with their consciousness works enough to pay off their debt, and then it will be returned to them.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah. Hey, Cheryl. So that's the premise. I won't spoil what happens, but needless to say, basically you end up in a situation that is not really where you're supposed to be as this sleeper, and you are living your life trying to survive. It's entirely text-based, and it's like day-based. So you go through a series of days, and each day, at the beginning of it, you will roll dice. And the dice will land on different sides, and then those different numbers that you rolled can be used to... sorry, I'm giving this to Polyclops. The different numbers that you roll can be used to do different activities.
Okay.
And the more valuable activities require higher rolls. And it's all about how you spend your dice to get as much done as possible, but there's never really enough time to do everything. And you'll meet people and you'll want to help them with their quests, but the sleepers run off of a super expensive energy that has to be refilled, and you have to constantly find new resources for that energy, or you'll just die. And unless they were lying about it, if you die, then that's just the end of the game. You might not technically finish it.
Huh.
It's really, really, really good. It's some of the best writing in a game that I've ever encountered as well.
Got critted.
Yeah, be very careful, because I like my Togatoon.
I will say though, just now, it took me 2 turns to confuse Ray, this guy, and then he snapped out of it the very next turn. So it took me more turns to make him confused than it took than he was actually confused. So.
That's rough.
He's also withdrawn, I think, maximum now. Just now.
That's fine. You're gonna use water gun on him, right?
Is it water gun physics? No. It's a water move though.
Yeah, but he's neutral to water.
Is he? Huh.
Yeah, because he's rock.
I'm doing
I
great.
don't know what to tell you about that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He must have high special defense too. I
I
don't
feel
know.
like he does. I've never used an Omastar before, but kind of like him.
Nah, Kaputop's game forever.
Ammonite's definitely nicer looking than Omastar, though. Omastar.
Yeah, I agree. Omastar's kind of a freak.
See, the thing is, like, I'm used to the original Pokemon cards, and the original Pokemon card for Ammonite is he's all vibing up at the beach, just sitting on the sand with a beautiful sunset behind him, and I could get behind that. And then the Omastar one is just him making that same angry-looking face, but with like with like blue lines in the background to make it look like he's jumping in the air.
Oh,
And so, yeah, that's kind of why I have to pick.
Wait, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Go up.
Is there trainers in between?
No, well, actually, who'd you just fight?
The lady that runs around in front of the Pokeball.
So there's one trainer you can sneak by.
Okay.
And then the house.
Okay, good.
I'm kind of chilling, waiting for you at Eterna Forest. No rush.
Oh, you go right ahead. No big deal.
But we have to catch the same Pokemon. So, and I would much rather chill to the Eterna Forest music than to the nickname your Pokemon. So if you can slip past this person,
okay,
that camper, then you're good to go.
Can I just go above them, or do they turn? Oh, they turn.
They turn back and forth.
All right, you heard it here first, folks. Kurt's idea. All right, we're good. We're good. Imagine she turns and she grabs me as I walk in the door. All right, what do I do?
Yeah,
talk to her?
Talk to the lady.
Yep.
Yeah, you're good if you talk to her.
Dun, dun. You think you can get through the Eterna Forest by yourself?
Don't give the bug catcher that voice. The bug catcher's living his best life.
He's making fun of us, thinking we can't make it through the forest on our own. So, what happens if your friend murders both of them?
And then we're done. Luckily, she has. I was gonna say, luckily she has a Chansey, but a Delcatty's not really
Not a
that
Chansey.
much scarier.
So, can I come back this way and her not, and her stay with me, or what?
I don't know what happens if you try to leave.
Because I didn't grab the
only have
items down.
Yeah, you're good. You can grab those. I'm not trying to rush you.
All right. Well, no, you go right ahead. You know.
Yeah, I really hope that.
You want that Cacnea, don't you?
I really want that Cacnea.
I don't blame you. I like Cacnea.
Let me just say, I would rather have the Cacnea. You know, it's not really the end of the world.
You don't want another bug?
Well, I don't want the Wurmple. Put the Cacnea to sleep.
You have a Beedrill, right? Or am I crazy?
I did, but not anymore. It's in heaven now.
Oh. Aw. Poor guy.
It's in heaven along with your Nidoran.
Oh, that's the combo. Okay. Alright, there we go. Now I'm in the forest. Alright. Who are you? Oh, hey, Cheryl.
Did you fight that trainer?
I walked past him.
Oh, okay. Delcatty, don't you blow this for me.
Delcatty's poisoned. Oh, wow. It's leaping and half damaged. Perfect.
Yeah, but it's the Wurmple. I don't want the Wurmple.
What?
I'm trying to kill the Wurmple
I don't know what you're
so I
talking
can
about.
throw Pokeballs at the Cacnea.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's the perfect one you wanted. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, I don't know which one to pick.
They're both good.
Yeah, it's that sound typing you like so much.
Consider this. You already have your Dodrio,
Which is all the types that these are.
which kind of fills in the niche of the Staravia. But my Igglybuff is almost inevitably going to die, and you're going to lose it.
Oh, so you're saying I should probably go Staravia.
I'm just saying that's just something to consider. If I was in your shoes, I would go for the Loudred, just because Exploud is one of my favorite Pokemon. Granted, Staraptor is too.
I was thinking Loudred and Exploud, but I don't know. Bird guy.
Loudred, and well, you also already have 2 flying types on your team.
Oh yeah, I do have Xatu, don't I?
And
Okay.
Loudred,
You sold me.
the Loudred line has more type coverage because it can learn
Yeah,
like
it's-
electric, ice, and fire type moves.
Say it's straight normal, so they can let it have a lot of TMs.
Right. Nice.
Oh,
Right.
they have a Gardevoir? Oh, that's wonderful. It
At
just,
least they attacked the
almost-
Staravia.
yeah, it almost could have won. I guarantee it could have one-tapped it. You know what I'm going to do?
Oh.
I'm just going to throw... Ooh, it's got Astonish. I might kill it.
No.
Never mind.
No.
Alright, I'm just going to throw Pokeballs. I'm going to throw the Great Ball.
Good luck. I got a name picked out and everything.
Loudnia.
I think it has like some kind of special defense. Maybe it'll survive and you can throw another ball. Just kidding.
It crit. Well, This is officially the one I have to put in the dead box. Well, I don't even have anything to put in there. I see what you named that.
Yeah. R.I.P. little cactus, bro. On the bright side, this is going to be a breeze for you with these trainers.
What do you mean?
You're going to be doing double battles with a guard wire using super strong moves.
Oh, true. Why is my brother calling me?
I don't know.
Guess we'll find out in a few hours.
This is scary.
It's calling me again. Let me see if it's important.
Okay. I will solo this stream for now.
I was just texting him back. And then if he says...
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to mute yourself, and I was like, I got this. I can talk to the audience.
No, I'm literally just seeing what's up.
Whoa, that Delcatty almost got hit. Or almost got.
Wow, double Charmanders.
It's a really cute sprite.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I love it. I don't know why I'm getting like double sprites.
Yeah, it's glitching out for some reason.
It's been doing that the whole time though. Alright. Can't go that way. Ooh, a double battle. Wait, are all these double? Yeah, all the trainers are doubles battles in here, aren't they?
Yeah, they're gonna be double battles.
I mean, that makes sense. Brain wasn't processing that it would all be like the trainers. I just thought it would be like one trainer with multiple. Huh?
Sure. That's what they did for the GameCube Pokemon games.
Oh, let's see. Pokemon Coliseum and Gale of Darkness, right?
That's right.
I never got into Pokemon Coliseum, did you?
I didn't own Coliseum. I owned Gale of Darkness.
Same here.
And I played that one a lot. I never finished it though because I was a child.
Yeah.
But
naturally.
I have played a little bit of Coliseum. That's one that I would love to do, like a backlog crew one day.
Yeah. That would be a pretty good game. Like, pretty long though, right?
I mean, it's a 30, 40 hour RPG. It's not that big a deal.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I actually have no idea how long it is. Let me check.
I'm gonna guess like 46 hours.
I think it's probably a little shorter than that. 23.5 hours. If you do just main story.
Okay.
If you do main and sides, it's 36.
I will say I spent a lot of time in that game when I did play it. I just liked the way it looked as well too. Kind of reminded me of the original PlayStation Final Fantasy games a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember. I remember picking it up when I was a freshman in college, but I don't remember why I quit playing it. I was going through a GameCube kick because I had just gotten a laptop that could play games.
Could run them.
Well, I got my first laptop when I went to college, so, like my first good one anyway. So,
right.
So I guess yeah. And then I was like, what do I want to play? And I was like, ooh, GameCube games sound wonderful. I ended up finishing Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles on PlayStation. Well, not PlayStation, GameCube. And then I ended up getting a PlayStation emulator as well after. Oh, and I also did Super Mario Sunshine and Luigi's Mansion as well.
Did you play Crystal Chronicles by yourself?
I did, yeah.
Was it fun?
I had fun, yeah. It kind of just starts repeating itself once you do all the areas, though. And when it started repeating itself, I just said that I was done because I went to every area in the game. And
Ah,
I don't think the game actually ends.
Oh, really?
I think it just has you like restarting the areas. It does. I don't think it actually has an ending.
I mean, I believe you. I just know. My understanding is it's like a multiplayer focused game, so it's just interesting to hear that you played through it single player.
Yeah, you can. You have to carry around the thing over your head the whole time, though. Whenever you go to the areas with the miasma, you just carry it over your head and you throw it on the ground and you fight stuff and then you pick it back up.
You pick it back up. That's really funny.
Oh no, powdered snow. Okay, not too bad.
Yeah, you'd be alright.
Okay. Rocking on. But yeah, I enjoyed Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles.
The remake
mhm.
came out a couple years ago, and I was actually really excited about it.
Yeah.
And I was planning on playing it with, a friend, or I would have played it with you if I'd known you were into the game, or
Yeah.
like my brother or something.
Mm-hmm.
But then it came out, and reviews were like, it is extremely difficult to actually play online with somebody. And I was like, what? That's the whole point of making the remaster. How could you mess that up?
Was the multiplayer trash, like the connections and stuff?
I think it was just like the way that you squat up was really complicated, and it was easy to like drop from other people's games. And it's just like, did Nintendo develop this game? Like, what happened? How did this? Why is the online terrible?
They left it up to the Pokémon company to do it.
I mean, that's all Nintendo. All Nintendo Online is terrible. The only one that's kind of okay is Mario Kart 8.
Even Splatoon's not good?
Fair enough. I haven't played a ton of Splatoon.
I was gonna say,
Splatoon's
I've never
probably
played
fine.
it.
But I know, like, what little online Smash that I've played has been really laggy. And I know people are going to say, well, it's because of your Wi-Fi. And it's like, well, you're probably right, but my Wi-Fi is good enough to run literally any online multiplayer game on, like I played Dragon Ball
On any other
Fighters
console. Yeah.
on PS4 with Wi-Fi, and it was fine. So,
yeah.
Take that, random individuals.
Gotcha.
I love the image of a small cat slapping a large pile of goo.
I got an update. He was calling me to ask where my grandmother's old dog cage was because he picked up a roadside dog and was trying to help it.
Oh. And were you able to help him?
Yeah, I knew where it was. I had
Good.
helped her replace her dog's cage after or during Christmas or so.
It's a happy ending then.
Yep, exactly. Hopefully, you can find it a nice home.
I don't remember there being this many trainers between Floroma and Eterna.
Yeah, same here.
It's like a pretty big journey. Whoa!
We gotta definitely be careful if we go on any fishing routes or anything in the future too, because they usually carry a bunch of Magikarp.
Oh yeah.
Imagine what they're like now.
The random trainer with 6 random Pokemon.
6 Charizards.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, leftovers? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oops, I should probably pay more attention.
Who did I give them to?
Oh no. It used Pursuit.
Yeah, it happened to me too earlier. You're good, bud.
I just didn't think Hitmontop with no Pursuit.
There's a lot of Pokemon that can learn Pursuits.
I'm in the pursuit of this next gym badge. I know that.
There you go. Gardenia doesn't know what's coming for her.
Back to the Hitmontop.
Which Hitmon Pokemon is your favorite?
Hitmonchan.
Really? Me too.
Yeah. So, I love the fact that it can learn all the different punch moves. However, I tried using it in Gen 3, and it was awful when I tried to use all those punch moves. And I never knew why as a kid. I know why as an adult, though.
Because of the physical special split?
Yes, all the elemental moves are special in Gen 3. And so, the physical attacker was learning all these punches that were not physical moves.
That'll do it. I played a randomized Nuzlocke of Fire Red one time, and I had a Hitmonchan, and he was still great somehow. I don't know if I got like a lucky nature or something that boosted special attack, but he still came in clutch with Thunder Punch and Ice Punch and whatnot.
Oh yeah. I will say though, I actually do have a randomized playthrough file sitting on my desktop on my computer, and I explicitly put Hitmonchan as one of the starters because I want to do a Hitmonchan playthrough, like a solo, like a solo Hitmonchan.
Solo Hitmonchan.
Yeah.
Oh, so if Hitmonchan's not just one of your favorite Hitmon Pokemon, it's one of your favorite ever.
I would say it's one of my top favorite fighting Pokemon. How about that?
That's an interesting perspective. Who else is up there in your fighting favorites?
Definitely Primeape and the new version of Primeape. I can't.
Annihilate.
Yes, I was gonna say I'm saying that as I can't remember his name, but you know, the way it goes.
Yeah, he's new. It's okay.
Is this a wild battle? I love Young Mega now. I've been using him in TCG Pocket, and I appreciate the Pokemon a lot more now. Kind of crazy how that works. I got a Carbos where you got leftovers.
Carbos isn't terrible.
All right. Random question. What? Is it speed?
Yeah, boost your speed, I think.
Okay. What other fighting Pokemon do I like? I don't know. What are your favorite fighting Pokemon?
I'm pretty basic. My favorite fighting types are Lucario and Blaziken.
Okay, that's pretty fair. Zeraora is a straight electric, right? It's not fighting. If it were,
Great
though,
question. That's a mythical Pokemon from a generation that I wasn't super into, so I can't answer that.
pretty sure it's electric only, but every time I look at it, I feel like it should be electrical fighting.
It feels like it should be a fighting type for sure.
I used one after I beat the game in whatever Gen 8's games were, Sword and Shield. There we go.
Oh yeah.
So hard to remember all these words now. I can remember like probably 900 Pokemon names, but for some reason the games just throw me off.
That's really funny. I started a Sword and Shield bug type run because there's a lot of good bug Pokemon in that game.
Yeah.
But then I was just a few hours in, and my sister-in-law borrowed my copy of the game so she could trade with herself, and I was like, all right, that's fine.
That would be, yeah. Aren't those the people I traded with and helped do an event one time? Yeah.
Yeah, they're the people you helped get the Walking Wake. Thank you again for that.
Yeah, no problem. I was just thinking, I was like, wait, are those the same people? That was fun.
What a combination.
Oh, wow. That looks like one of my teams when I played this game.
I think you mean everyone's team when they played this game.
I don't know. I meant one of my teams because I played this game with a Torterra and an Empoleon too. I'm pretty sure I played through this game multiple times.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Can I guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oops. I was gonna say, can I guess what your team was?
Yes, you can guess like 12-year-old me or whatever, however old I was. Team, sure.
I'm just gonna guess. It was starter Pokemon. Staravia.
Staraptor, yeah.
Yeah, Staraptor. Luxray. What else? Did you have a Garchomp?
No.
Did you have a Lucario?
No.
Okay, never mind. I'll eat my words. What was the rest of your team?
Your first three were right. I gotta think. I know for a fact it wasn't either one of those, but I'm really struggling here to remember what they would have been.
Did you have a Roserade or a Floatzel?
I would have had a Floatzel. You were right on that. I would have went with the generic ones, which is kind of funny. I don't mean that in a bad way, but like the stereotypical what you think you would pick. It's probably because I was influenced by the anime, because at that time I was watching that, while playing it. What would the other ones have been? That only leaves two. All right. Yeah.
Three.
Well, no,
Because
the starter.
Staraptor.
Luxray.
Oh, you're saying Floatzel as well.
And
Okay,
Floatzel, yeah. So that would only be 2 more. What would Child Me pick? Probably the legendary from the game. Depending on which game it was.
Children.
Oh yeah, why not?
Did you have a Bibarel?
No, I wouldn't use Bibarel. I wasn't one of those. Let's see. It would have been a Gen 4 Pokemon though. Now I'm struggling to think of what it would have been.
Okay, so not a fire type.
Yeah, probably not.
Bronzong? That'd be weird, but
No, I don't think so. Huh. Alright, how about this? What was your team?
so mine, I have the basic team. Like people literally make memes.
Yeah.
They're like, if this was your team in Pokemon Pearl, then you're, you know, whatever. And it will literally just be my exact team. So it was starter. I started with a Torterra, and then my cousin traded me an Empoleon, or a Piplup. So I actually had both of those starters for my first playthrough.
Oh, flexing over there. Okay.
But then besides that, it's very basic. I had Luxray, Lucario, Garchomp, and Staraptor.
Okay. Who else would I have had? I tried to run Bastiodon in a Torterra run. I do remember that. But I just did not like... Oh, I know another Pokemon I had was Drifbloom.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, I tried to run Bastiodon. I think I might have finished the game with him, but I don't remember it being that useful to me at the time. Kid me. He thought I remember liking the look of Bastiodon, but not liking to use it very much. I don't know why.
I used Bastiodon in my Shining Pearl playthrough. He's okay. The second favorite Rock Steel type of the generation.
Okay. And then if I didn't use the legendary, I believe my other one would have been Dusk Noir.
Nice.
Is that one a trade evolution?
Yeah, you'd have to trade for that though.
Then no, I wouldn't have used it. I think when I got older, I ended up being able to trade with somebody for one, but that wouldn't have been my original one. No, I don't know what the last one be. Had to have been the legendary then. Because I remember using only Gen 4 because I was like, well, they're all new. I want to use them.
Did you play Diamond or Pearl as a kid?
I think my first one was Diamond. But I ended up having all 3. Because you know how family members are. Oh, he likes Pokemon? Which games does he have? Yeah, he doesn't have this one. He'll love a new one.
That sounds like complaining to me.
Do what?
So that sounds like complaining, Joe.
No. You heard me. I had a run for each. I had a run for each of the starters.
That's great.
Because I had 3 games.
There are 4 fish trainers here.
Ooh. Careful. I guess they're all optionals, right?
Yeah, but I was like, should we? Or should we just run past them?
I mean, we're pretty high level right now. I got a Dawnstone.
I feel like, oh, that's really nice. I'm gonna do it. Oh, that's not a trainer. This is a trainer.
Good luck.
Dawnstone. If you get a Snorunt or a male Curlia, you got it made.
I kind of hope I get one now. Dun, dun, dun.
Hippopotas is one Pokemon that I'm just like, did they finish naming you? Or did someone just stutter halfway through your name and then they wrote it down? It just doesn't seem like it's fully fleshed out as a concept.
Sorry, what name? Hippopotas?
Yeah. This little guy I'm fighting right here. Well, he's dead now, but if they're like, what'd you name this one? He's like, Hippopotas. And they're like, oh, got it, Hippopotas. Nice. Good name.
Yeah.
And then it
Hippowdon?
evolves into
Yeah.
Hippowdon, which is like a great name.
Yeah, I never understood the hippopotas.
A weird little guy.
I guess it's based on hippopotamus, so I guess it's pretty close. But like,
Yeah, the Hippopa, sure. But then what is the Otats? It's probably
mix.
some geological thing.
I was gonna say it's a mix of the endings.
What endings?
Uh,
Oh, you're saying like
hippopotamus.
Potamus?
Hippopotamus? Yeah, hippopotamus.
Oh, I don't like that though.
I was just trying to give an explanation. Oh, look, a pure ugly. Now that's a name.
It's a purr ugly, thank you.
I'm just saying we were talking about weird names.
I think
Uh-oh.
I missed.
Can't escape. Oh yeah, I forgot Spiritomb is so slow.
You'll be alright. I doubt they have anything that can hurt you.
Yeah, and I'm still in the forest.
I missed again. We're out up here.
You're in a new route?
I'm fighting the
Oh, okay.
fisherman just outside the forest. I think it's a new route, but we need to check the map because it might be the same as the route before the forest.
Oh, true.
Sometimes they do that.
Route 205.
Yeah, is that the same as the previous route?
Let's see. Menu bag. Now map. 205. Yes. No wait. Yes. 205. Yep.
So no dice.
Okay. But after Eterna, we get 211 and 206. But we may have done no, because Orberg ends at 207. So definitely saw 206 and 211.
Nice.
Okay, and you said you're fighting these trainers?
Yeah, just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't been too scary so far.
Alright, you made it through the forest. How you feeling about your team? They doing solid?
Pretty good. The Iggly buff is, you know, an Iggly buff, and then the Dusclops doesn't have any strong moves yet. But otherwise, everybody's pretty reliable.
Okay, okay. Flareon. And attacking.
The
Perfect.
worst evolution.
Really? I think it's cute.
Oh, I love its design, but just like move pool, like I would never want to use
yeah.
one.
I think that about a lot of the evolutions, they don't have that good of a move pool.
They might have fixed some of them lately, but I remember Flareon is especially egregious. Like I think the first few generations, the only fire type move it learned was like Fire Spin.
Kind of crazy it wouldn't learn Flamethrower.
Yeah, maybe Flamethrower, but like way later.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just beat Boss Jessica.
Good job. Jessica's just trying to live his life and fish. That's the one I was trying to warn you before you started it. That's the one with 6.
That's okay. What level are they?
10.
Boss Jessica. Another one? They're both Boss Jessicas.
That's really funny. Earlier I fought a trainer and they were just called Lazy Alex. And I was like, that's not a class. What's...
That sounds like me at work if I change my name.
Dude, this guy was like, what Pokemon can I have that are weak to his Togekits? Let me make sure I send all of those out back to back.
Hey, nice and easy, right?
Yeah, free experience.
Honestly, the Quick Claw on Spiritomb is a good call. Because it's very
Oh
slow.
yeah, that makes perfect sense.
I'm trying to imagine it hopping around with its Keystone or whatever it's called. Yeah, it's Keystone.
Yeah, you're right.
Look at me.
Did you play Legends Arceus?
I did, yeah.
Did you collect all the Spiritomb fragments?
Those were Spiritomb fragments?
Oh,
What?
sorry. Spoilers.
No, I didn't collect them all, but I considered doing that. I did beat the game though, so I was proud of myself for doing that. It was a fun game.
I got super into it, and I was like, I'm gonna complete this. Like, I'm gonna complete the Pokédex just like I did when I was a kid.
10 out of 10 on everyone.
And I'm gonna, yeah, well, I don't know about that, but I was like, and I'm gonna see Arceus. It's gonna be great. And then at some point, the wind in my sails vanished.
I feel that. I did the same
It was
thing.
like 5 hours after I rolled credits. I was just grinding and catching Pokemon. I was like, I don't actually want to do this right now.
Right. I did the same thing. I was like, man, it would be so fun to get 10 out of 10 on this thing. Have a lot of fun doing it, running around catching the Pokemon. And I did play that game a very long time. But I had to tell myself to stop trying to get every Pokemon perfect and actually finish the game, or I won't. And I finished the game, and I did a bunch more shiny hunting and stuff in it. And then I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I stopped.
We might have talked about this last week.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts on Legends ZA from what we've seen so far?
I'm annoyed that it looks like trash, like the last game.
Do you think it looks more like Scarlet and Violet than it does like Legends Arceus?
Yes, looks like trash.
Point taken.
I honestly might not even buy it this time. I probably won't.
You
Which
heard
is
it
crazy.
here first, folks.
You would think somebody that was been a diehard fan their whole entire life and has a whole living dex would stick with that trend, but I really don't want to. I have no desire to buy it at all.
But John, if you don't buy it, then you can't catch the new Pokemon, and your living dex won't be a living dex anymore.
Well, I guess that's just what I'm gonna have to deal with, because eventually you just got to stop supporting some stuff that looks like trash, which is sad.
Fair enough. I respect the commitment.
Which is crazy because I really like the TCG Pocket they put out, and they've probably, because I'm signed up for the premium plan on that, they probably made more money off of me from that than they would of me buying the new game. So, which is kind of crazy.
That's the problem with today's gamers.
That is the problem, but they did make a good game. But it is annoying. It is annoying you have to sign up for the extra just to get some unique stuff. But that's another problem with the gaming market. But it's also understandable because if you have a live service game, you gotta keep the money going. You gotta keep the money flowing in. But there are some predatory practices that should definitely be limited or removed entirely.
I agree. I'm not a fan of most mobile pricing strategies.
What's interesting is, people spend a lot of money on this when they put a cap in the game on how much you're allowed to spend per day. So
I wonder if that's like a legal thing
I bet it might be.
to like protect themselves.
Well, the
I mean,
limit
it
is
could be
pretty high
balancing.
though. The limit's like $150 a day or something, I heard.
That's crazy.
I'll say it here first as well. I've never spent money on this game to unlock things faster. They do lock some of the things behind the paywall though, so I do pay for the premium pass. But I don't pay for the extra stuff to open 50 packs a day because there's no reason to.
I got really into Marvel Snap when that first came out.
Yeah.
Did you ever play that one?
No. I'm not a really superhero movie and show kind of guy.
Fair enough. I'm dipping my toes back into the water that is superhero movies.
Yeah.
I've been watching some MCU stuff that I skipped out on. I've been watching that on Disney Plus this last week. But anyway, I have been a big fan of superheroes and stuff since I was young. And so Marvel Snap seemed really cool and had like kind of really unique gameplay. So I played it a ton, but I didn't spend any money on it, and I was doing really well. And then eventually, they had like a season pass, and their season passes were like, at the time, almost all cosmetic.
Yeah.
They'd give you a little bit of currency that you could use to unlock stuff, but the only things you really unlocked were like you could upgrade how fancy your cards look.
Okay. Yeah.
And there was a really cool Spider-Man one that had a really cool Miles Morales card on it. And I was like, ooh, I really want that. So then I went to buy it, and it was $10.
Wow.
Pretty much just for like new skins for some of my cards and a few, in-game currencies. And I was like, buy. And then I immediately I hit purchase, and I immediately was like, what am I doing? That's crazy that I did that.
Yeah.
I stopped playing shortly after $10 per order.
Well, at the end of the day, you'll go out to a restaurant and easily spend $10 now, and you might get more enjoyment out of that skin in the game than you do out of that food. You never know.
I don't think that my Igglybuff likes me very much because it's not jumping.
Aw. Well, it's not like it got knocked out in battle or anything.
Yeah, I haven't knocked it out. I've used it a fair amount of times. I need a Soothe Bell. Ooh, I don't want to go underground. Please don't make me do that.
Oh, something exciting happened today for me.
Oh yeah?
I got my Elden Ring board game in.
Ooh, nice.
Because I'm moving soon, I didn't want to get it out or do nothing with it. But
Sure.
I opened the box and took a look at it, made sure it arrived in one piece, and I will say that I'm very happy with how the packaging looked. It was in a regular box, but inside the box it had styrofoam cushion all around the board games, and which is good because they shipped it with FedEx, and I know how damaging they are to packages. So, yeah, it's a huge game, and it finally came in today. I think I backed that Kickstarter like a long time ago. Put it that way.
You know if it's going to play similar to the Dark Souls board game or the Bloodborne board game?
It's interesting how they're doing it. They have like a battle grid that you use. So, and you move the characters around on that. I would say it's not too dissimilar from the Dark Souls system. I'm going to say this now and then be completely wrong.
Yeah, I understand you haven't played it yet.
Because it's been a while since I've looked through the documents they sent over and like the videos. Look at my screen.
You got a rare bone.
I thought it was the Bone Club.
Thought it was the Bone Club.
Or whatever it's called. It's not. It's the one just worth the money.
If it makes you feel any better, I just got a TM for Lick, so you know.
Now that one you might actually have to equip on a Pokemon. You know why? Because it makes that very unique Yoshi noise that you haven't heard yet.
Go ahead. You're talking about the Elden Ring board game.
Yeah. So I'm very excited to play it, but definitely with moving soon, that I can't really get that out and play it just yet because it's one of those very long board games. I believe it's played in stages though, kind of like the Dark Souls one that we played, where it has that 2 phases. So you had the phase 1 and then the phase 2. I think it has smaller sections like that. It estimates about 2 hours for one of the sections. So I don't know how true that is, but I'm excited to try it out one day. And speaking of that, so yesterday I went, speaking of moving anyway, yesterday I went and bought a bunch of storage bins, the plastic ones, and bought 10 of them. Fun fact.
Yeah.
I filled up 8 of them with board games.
Oh my gosh, Sean.
I mean, they're not the huge ones, and I have a lot of big box board games, and so I could only fit so many big ones in one crate, so I had to, separate them out a good bit. But I still filled up most of each box with board games, and I threw in a few other smaller things, just to fill it up, but it's mostly board games.
Well, if you ever need to,
offload some.
Offload some. I just cleaned up my office. I got plenty of room.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
What did she just give you, by the way? I was zoned out when I was talking to her.
I wasn't paying attention either. I'll go check my key items.
Is it a key item?
No, it wasn't.
I couldn't find it. Maybe she didn't give us anything.
I was gonna say, I kind of was just clicking through because, I was talking and zoned out.
Well, it's just some random NPC. We don't really care.
Yeah. Who could that even be? Unimportant person. All right, let's see.
Speaking of Kickstarter board games, 2 years ago I backed the Santorini 2nd edition reprint they were doing. They're calling it. Have you ever played Santorini?
No.
It's a game where you play there's 2 workers and you're building, buildings. Each building is 3 floors high, and then you can put a dome on top. And the goal is to build a building 3 stories tall and climb to the top before your opponent can.
Okay.
And you move on like a kind of just a tile grid, and it's pretty straightforward. But the interesting part is that you also have, it's Greek themed. Santorini is a city in Greece, is my understanding. That's famed for their white buildings with like blue roofs, which is what you're building in the games. But you have Greek gods and goddesses and other mythological characters
Yeah.
that help your workers build, and so every player's playing with kind of a unique rule set. It's really fun. But anyway, I played it a little bit in college. One of my roommates had it, and then I saw it go up for Kickstarter where they were doing the second edition, and they had a version for sale called the Pantheon Edition, which has all the previous expansions with updated rules and graphics. Are you trying to get an encounter?
Well, I was worried if I walked forward more that Barry might be here to challenge me. And I was considering whether this is a good idea to check this or not.
We can.
All right.
I'll do it with you.
All right. Let's risk it.
All right.
No Barry. Okay. 211.
All right. New route.
Do it.
But anyway, I've been playing that with my wife, and it's very, very, very fun.
Okay. Okay. I got a new type. Finally.
Oh, I got a mare. Darn it! I wasn't paying enough attention to be disappointed.
It's level 13. Yeah, I'm gonna double slap it. That's fine.
Unless you get all 5 times with crits. Oh, never mind.
I was gonna say, I don't think so. Oh, 2 times? Yeah, I think I'm okay.
But yeah, we can play the Elden Ring board game together, and then next time you come over here, we can play like 20 rounds of Santorini in the same amount of time it takes to play 1 round of Elden Ring.
True.
Because Santorini is one of those games where on the box it says it's 20 minutes, and it actually is 20 minutes.
Oh, okay, okay.
Quite nice. Don't be mad if I crit. You're not allowed.
I won't be mad. Just disappointed.
Maybe I crit the first time. I'm really not paying attention. I really should be.
Okay, we're gonna focus up for the gym though, right? That's all that matters.
Well, John, let me just put this honestly. I hope that you never get a chance to use that cool lava.
Why? Because you're never gonna use Meryl?
Meryl's fine. I just have a Swampert, so I'm not interested.
Oh.
But if you...
Alright. I'm picking the name for this, if that's okay.
Yeah.
We're just gonna use Quill, but with 2 L's.
Cute. I like it.
Mar-Lava would be too fun. We're just going with Quill. Alright. There's the queue.
If you really want to use the cool lava, though, we can make something work.
It's fine for now. No big deal. There we go. All right, you ready to go face the gym? If I can find it. I tried to look through the town and I didn't see it.
It's at the very bottom.
Oh, okay.
And there's an item behind it. Don't forget to grab that.
Will do. Have you seen the Pokemon statue? When I was a wee child, it used to be the centerpiece of many festivals. Thank you, Grandma. You know that was my character's grandmother. They're estranged.
Oh,
They didn't know. They didn't know that. They're estranged.
Gosh, this song is so good.
Yeah. All right. So, same team still. And let's see. Do you remember the level cap for this gym?
I think you said it was 22.
That sounds like something I'd say. Yep, 22.
I'm just gonna go in
Know where you
normally
are.
and then level up right before we fight her.
Fair enough. Dun, 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 dun. Great music in this game.
Yeah, it's so good.
At my gym, no one gets to battle with the gym leader, me, till they've beaten all the other trainers.
I like that this
waiting
is
for
your
you in the
persona
back. Good
of
luck,
Gardenia.
challenger.
Oh, that's so funny.
It's just a condescending version of me, so just a regular me. Alright, let's see. Zatu, you haven't seen any combat this over the last hour, so congratulations, you've been drafted to the front lines.
Oh no!
What a great start.
If this was 2 generations, I would feel 2 generations later, I would feel great about this.
Why is that?
Because then I could use a fairy type move and it'd all be okay.
Oh, true.
Let's headbutt this dragon.
With the I thought you were gonna use the Iggly buff. I was like, ooh, the bold strategy, Cotton. See if it works out.
Go ahead and put Dodrio in the box.
Am I neutral to fighting as a psychic flying?
I think so. Ooh, this is not great. This is not great, John.
Ooh. They only have one Pokemon, right?
I think they had multiple, but hopefully they only have one.
Rage. Good thing you got all reliable there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying not to level it up too much because I don't want it to be over leveled for the actual gym.
Yeah. Oh, true.
But ooh, copycat. That maybe could come in handy.
Funny enough, I'm fighting a Roserade. Oh, in the gym. Just not on the gym leader.
Roserade is kind of a crazy ace for the first gym, or for the second gym, rather.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think on my Infernate team, I used a Roserade.
See, I said that.
Yeah.
Roserade's a great Pokemon.
Yeah, I liked it. Was it involved with a Leaf Stone?
A Sunstone.
Dang, fake Pokemon fan.
No, I just remember because in Gen 4 they invented all new stones to account for all these new evolutions.
Sunstone was actually in Gen 3 as well.
Oh, I'm sorry, not a Sunstone, a Shining Stone.
Who is it really? I forgot all about that one.
Yeah, Shining Stone is for Roserade and something else.
What stone was it?
Maybe the Shining Stone. Maybe that one's for Curlia, and the Dawnstone is for Frostlass and Togetic. No, the Shining Stone's for Togetic.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna leave and go heal up.
Okay.
That Salamence was scary.
Ooh, I did not know Fury Attack's accuracy was only 85 by default. Great. I remember wanting to use Gliscor because Ash had one in his run, but I wasn't a fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Of the Pokemon design or of its, like, playstyle?
I don't remember. I just remember not being a fan. I mean, his design's pretty cool, though.
Gligar... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I literally wouldn't know why I wouldn't like it. And I guess I just didn't. I don't know.
I had a Gligar Pokemon card, and that was it. I had never, like, seen it in-game or anything, because you can only encounter them before Gen 4, you know, at the very end of Gold and Silver.
Yeah.
And I never made it to the end of Gold and Silver. I was, like, 6 when I was playing those games.
Did Gligar evolve in Gen 2?
It did not.
Okay, I didn't think it did.
But just because of that Pokemon card, that Gligar was one of my favorite Pokemon, just because I thought it looked really cool.
Yeah.
And then when I found out it had an evolution, I was like, that's awesome. And I really liked Gliscor since then. It's kind of weird I didn't use it on my team. But I enjoy it.
Yeah, he looked pretty cool. But I just can't think of why I wouldn't have liked him.
This is Igglybuff's time to shine, baby.
Getting presents from the Delibird. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
It's time to shine back into that Pokeball is what you meant.
No, I can take another one.
Okay. Because the next one's going to heal you, right?
Exactly. I have faith. Ooh.
Surely the next one will heal you, though, right?
I don't think it's fair to you for me to risk it. As much
yeah,
as
that's one of my best Pokemon, so I agree.
Yeah. As much as I just want to see what happens, I don't think that's fair.
Ooh, I'm learning Pursuit on Dodrio buff, actually. Perfect, because I haven't used Rage one time.
I don't think this Delibird can hit me now. Maybe it knows Peck.
Can you hit it?
Yeah, it's a flying and ice type. I got no problems.
Oh, true. I don't know why I thought it was normal. Something.
Because most flying types are normal.
Yeah.
Is that the same kind of effect where it feels like rock types should be immune to electric just because all rock types are ground
In the
older games?
I'm ready for my Crawdaunt to learn Crunch.
I thought you were going to say Evolve, and I was just going to squint really hard at the microphone.
Oh no, we're setting up. Come on. Don't do that. I'm supposed to win.
So do you have a fighting type move you can use against it?
Marowak knows Rock Smash. Other than that, no.
You don't. Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what
Crawdaunt
Crawdaunt stat spread is.
Fun fact. Neither do I. I was a Kingler fan more than a Crawdaunt fan.
It's a fortress. I hope it uses explosion.
It'll have it. Oh, okay, because you got your ghost out. Okay.
Exactly. It can't actually hurt me. There you go. Mighty Anna, no sweat.
Yep. Alright, now what's the last one? I thought I had 3. And I was right. Ooh, a Khalade. Oh, great. Oh, I'm level 13. That should be
I'm wondering if this fortress knows anything besides Protect, because the only thing it's using is Protect.
Khalade only knows Psychic moves. This shouldn't be super effective against Spiritomb. Oh, you're luring me? Thank you.
It might not have anything that can hit you because you're immune to both its primary types. Back to the Pokemon Center.
He's just running. He's evading.
He's like, I'm out. I just want to ensure this takes a long time.
Alright, there we go.
Shadow Sneak is such a good move.
Alright, I think I fought 2 trainers. I'm gonna go heal and then try to hunt down the other 2.
Same. Are there 4 total?
I think so, yeah. By that I mean, yes.
Alright, got it. I think the first time I used Shadow Sneak was when I played X and Y. I had a Hone Edge.
Yeah.
That Hone Edge was awesome. It's one of my favorite Pokemon.
I love Hone Edge's design. The other 2 are alright. That Hone Edge is definitely my favorite of the 3, though.
Yeah, I think Hone Edge is probably the strongest design. I think Aegislash looks pretty cool, and I think Doublade kind of slugs.
Yeah, Dual Blade's my least favorite out of the 3.
Dang, your Dodrio got close to death's door there, huh?
Oh, it had poison.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was at like half health when it got poisoned, so I just swapped it out.
It's like, dang man, you're giving me crap about my Igglybuff fighting Delibird. Look at you.
No, he was good. He was. Grab the item. I guess I should go grab it now. It might be something I need.
The TM4 explosion.
Tiny mushroom.
Hey.
Something to snack on as I go back to the gym, you know?
Dude, mushrooms are delicious. I had mushrooms for supper.
You eat snacks before you go to the gym?
That's I got you there, John. I don't go to the gym.
Dang. Alright. Trainer over here. I guess. Wait a minute. I checked behind that tree earlier. You weren't there.
Yeah, I think they spawn.
That's kind of funny. Alright. Zatsu, let's try this again. Surely you can do better this time. Yeah, because I just walked up there and there was no one there, so.
Yeah.
Alright, what's my trainer? Fan Alex.
This is kind of scary.
Fighting an Ursa Ring.
That's also kind of scary. I don't really have an answer for Lapras.
Your thoughts on Ursaluna?
It looks a little bit doofy.
I love Ursula. I don't know
Okay.
why. I love it. What's the new one?
It's still an Ursaluna, but it's Blood Moon Ursaluna.
Oh, that's right.
So it's like a specific form. They
Yeah.
treat it almost like a legendary Pokemon, but
Really?
it's still just a form of Ursaluna. Like, I'm not saying it's legendary, but like the way they handled it in the DLC, again, that I didn't play, my understanding is it's like
I haven't played it yet.
it's like a one-time story encounter that you can fight the Blood Moon Ursaluna. And I'm pretty sure it's shiny locked, like most legendaries are.
Boring.
Indeed.
Ursaluna got an alt art card, and it's climbing into a tree trunk that has a bee's nest with honey.
I take it you're a fan.
I love the card for sure. Yeah. I can't remember if it's Blood Moon Ursaluna or just the regular. Pretty sure it's the Blood Moon one though. I remember it having the red eye.
I saw a Blood Moon Ursaluna full art that it looks like, I don't know, like, John, it's happening.
What?
It's happening. I don't
What?
know why. I thought it hated me, but it's happening.
What? Dojo Buff
He
is
loves
evolving.
me so much.
Wonder what it'll evolve into.
A Clefairy.
What?
I pressed B just for fun.
To one more level. Did you know about the move Miracle Eye? It's the same as Foresight. Why?
That's so weird because there's also like Odor Sleuth that's very similar.
Yeah.
What's that about?
I've
All right,
never
John,
heard
what
of
do you
Miracle
think?
Eye. I think you
Is
need
it
to
gonna
find
be
a
more?
moonstone.
Yeah, that's true. I need a Moonstone. I think you can buy one later.
Fair. All right.
Is it going to be more dramatic to save the gym leader for next time?
I think we should take it on tonight.
You think we should take it on tonight?
Yes, because my brain will be dialed in. However, the next time we play, it might not be.
Understood.
So let me fight this crocodile real quick, and then we can tackle this gym leader. Ooh, crocodile knows bite. Use your full brain and switch out.
Yeah, you should get out of there for sure.
If I'm not mistaken, Gardenia has 3 Pokemon. Alright. Quick attack. Oh no, he's looking at me scarily. Well, I'm using my Pursuit of Happiness. Should have quick attacked, I guess. Oh, he's raging. Uh-oh.
I believe in you, John.
It was 3 damage.
It's always weak the first time.
Oh no, I'm hitting it 3 times, so...
You better hit it 5 times if you're going to hit it 3 times. Oh, you got him.
Yeah, I had quick attack as well, so...
Good job, John.
Thanks. I beat Elite 4 Robin. Look at me.
Oh, did I just do something dumb? I was watching your screen and mashing A while I was leveling up my Pokemon.
No, you're all okay.
I just want to make sure I didn't delete a move that I wanted.
Oh.
I deleted Tackle for Foresight. That's not the end of the world.
Ready. Let me go heal up. I believe I just finished up the last fight. And so now I'm going to level everybody up to 22, and we can get this going.
I still can't believe I put Foresight on the Swampert.
Well, if only you'd have had that move yourself. No?
Yeah, if only.
You didn't learn that move for yourself, huh? Alright.
Are we sure the level cap is 22?
I'm looking at Gardenia, and she has a level 22.
But should we have a full team of the same level as her highest Pokemon?
That's just the cap. If you don't want to do them all 22, you don't have to.
Interesting.
There's a 19, a 19, and a 22. So if you want to not cap out, that's fine.
19, 19, 22.
Mm-hmm. Just level everybody to 20.
But then if one of them dies, I'll feel silly.
See, that's the thing.
I'll do everyone to 20, and I'll do
Your favorite to 22?
I'll do my Swampert to 22 since he's already at level 21. I mean, my Jigglypuff's also 21, but what does that really
I'll
mean?
do that, and then my favorite, who is Dodrio, will be 22.
It makes me so sad that your favorite is my Jigglypuff.
Yeah. Think of how much you're gonna love Jigglypuff for the rest of the run.
It is what it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, Jigglypuff's fine. I like Jigglypuff, but it's very squishy, and if I don't find a Moonstone ever,
Yeah, true.
that's going to be rough.
Yeah, we can definitely swap out as we gain more.
Yeah, if we find something better, for sure, but I get it. Who can learn Dynamic Punch? Jigglypuff can.
See, like, I'm carrying around Swampert, though, or Marowak, and so far all it does is sit on my team.
That's true. That's true. I guess there's pros and cons to both of our teams.
Yeah. I mean, if Marowak had better moves, I could use it. But right now, it only has a move that's not 100% accurate. Ooh, Bubble Beam? Finally. Good move.
Pretty good.
Over Harden. I don't feel like I'll ever use Harden.
You have Bubble and Bubble Beam, but you got
Yeah,
rid of Harden. Okay,
I mean, like, I know I'm not going to use
fair enough.
Harden. However, Bubble might come in handy to catch Pokemon.
Fair enough.
Okay, and all done. Me first. Okay, Zatu, you're going to have to start learning good moves or you're going to get on the bench before anyone
That's it.
else.
That's Zatu's secret. It doesn't know good moves.
Oh, wait. See, that's going to be your Infernape, which is a really good Pokemon. So,
If you get to keep your Dodrio, I get to keep my Monferno for now.
I figured you'd go with the, whatever Marowak is with.
The Swampert?
Swampert,
I mean,
yeah.
Swampert's great too. I do want to keep that, but
The quad weakness, though, is kind of scary.
yeah, only if I keep it out against the grass type, which I
True,
wouldn't do.
true. All right. Let's go. Ready?
Let's kill her.
Do it. You kept me waiting. I'm Eterna's gym leader, Gardenia, the grass type master. When I first saw you, I was convinced you'd find your way to me. Weren't convinced. I don't know. I didn't read that right. My hunch was right on the money. Your winning aura about you. So anyway,
you were right.
this will be fun. Let's have our battle. Yeah, I was right
What's
the first time.
over-under on whether she has any grass types,
I'm going to say she doesn't have any for me. She's going to have one for you.
and it's gonna somehow be fighting my Swampert exclusively. That's kind of a scary Pokemon.
Yeah, I know. I'm scared of Wurmple, too.
All right. Settle down. Headbutt. Hyperfang is no joke, dude.
It really isn't. I get it.
All right, glad I didn't switch out.
Ooh. Sucker Punch? That's kind of crazy.
That's wild. Pretty much whatever he does, I can survive it, regardless. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna go for another headbutt. Yeah, Rich
Ooh.
Kid Mark, use up those potions.
All right, I got one down on my end.
Quit
It was
bragging.
it was a tough battle. I got a Shinx, okay. Gotta swap out. Ooh, my team is definitely weak to electricity.
Oh, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, this okay, but I do have a Marowak, so you know that's the one good thing about the Marowak. The ground
Oh
type.
no! Don't die! Don't die! Don't die!
Ooh, that would have been a rough one to lose.
I really thought it was gonna heal again, which is why I decided to switch.
Yeah. Getting leered down. This Bone Club better hit.
I believe in you,
There we go.
Marowak. This is your one purpose.
Yeah, to bop electric
Look
Pokemon.
at him one-shotting his electric enemies.
Exactly. He's doing great.
Why is this a Corphish? What's that about?
And a Jigglypuff.
Dude. Like, I'm not gonna pretend like I have it crazy over here with a core fish, but you just are waltzing through over there.
Alright, well, you know who I have to fight Jigglypuff with?
Doja
Doja And hope it does not start rolling out.
I doubt it.
Slap. I wonder if it picks a different Dodrio head to slap every time it slaps.
Each time?
Yeah.
I think it gets all three, and then all three again on the way back.
I want to use Fury Attack, but... Okay, good. It did hit. Okay.
Oh, Pachirisu. Yeah, this was not a bad gym at all.
Oh, I got Infatuated. That's great.
It's adorable.
Does yours know Infatuation? Or whatever that move's called?
Its ability is Cute Charm, yeah.
Cute Charm, okay.
I sent out my Jigglypuff just for fun. Might have been a bad idea.
You sent a
That's a bad
balloon
idea.
Pokemon against an electric Pokemon?
That's a bad idea. I'm out. I'm gonna mud shot this squirrel.
Oh, it's starting to roll out.
What? How does it know rollout?
Uh-oh. It's super
You're good.
effective. Oh no, I can hit. I'll let it hit me one more time, but I
Do you have anything that resists rock?
do I?
I don't know. I'm asking.
I don't know.
You're water type. Water resists rock, yeah?
Does it?
I don't know. I can Google it. Does water resist rock?
You're not even gonna add the word Pokemon. It'll just know.
Yes, water can be effective against rock over long periods through erosion. Thanks, Google AI. Gosh, I hate it so much.
The AI is just so terrible.
I should just look up a type chart. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna think while you're doing that. I do have Bubble Beam, 65 special, and I have 43 special attack. That's not bad at all, actually.
I'm looking at a type chart. Rock is neutral to water, actually.
Okay, I guess
So
that's.
never mind.
I mean, that's better than super effective.
That's true.
I'm gonna have to do it and hope the Bubble
See.
Beam can take it out. Bubble Beam 65 power.
You can, not now, but you could have double checked the stats to see who had the highest defense.
True.
But I think Crawdon has pretty high defense.
I think it does
relatively,
too.
at least.
If only I had Harden, right?
If only.
All I'm
Nothing
stuck
to
with
worry
is Bubble Beam to finish the job.
I've once again been staring at your screen and mashing A, so I'm glad everything worked out on my side.
I'm glad it did too, but you brought out Swampert against Pachirisu, so it's a pretty good choice.
Well, you know, it was my ace against her ace.
True. Alright, I wasn't worried, and neither were you, right?
I was fine. I was having a great time.
I guess that a measure of how much you love your Pokemon. In recognition of that, I proudly grant you this. Dungeon received the Forest Badge.
Up to level 30, TM 86.
With the Forest Badge, your Pokemon can use the hidden move Cut outside of battle. Now that you have 2 gym badges, all Pokemon received in trades will pay you up to level 30. It's a gift from me. Obtained the TM 86.
I'm getting horrific TMs. What'd you get?
Heal order.
Not great.
The heavier the foe, the more damage this move will cause. I know my Pokemon moves. Can anyone even learn that? I feel like it's only a Vespiquen thing. I wonder...
It might be just, it's down at the bottom.
There it is. User calls out its underlings. Regains up to half max. I think I randomized compatibility. I did.
What? Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. I was trying to figure out why Jigglypuff could learn Dynamic Punch.
I just thought it would be fun.
None of mine can learn Volt Tackle, though.
What about Crush Grip? What does this do? The attack is more powerful the more HP the foe has left. Who can learn that? Crawdon. That makes sense. I think I told it like random, but also I think there was an option for it for the logical like typing as well.
My Swampert can learn Ember, so
Exactly.
I don't know if that
See,
works.
I think it's supposed to lean more toward it, but it's still also random. I'm pretty sure.
Sure.
Or I could be making that up. I don't know. I lie all the time. Could be either one.
I think on the next episode we're going to be raiding a Team Galactic warehouse.
Ooh, my favorite thing to do on the weekends.
But for now, thank you, John. Thank you,
Mhm.
everybody, for watching. We hope that you enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next episode of Press A to Play.